Aries, welcome to your mid-month check-in. Funny thing happened. I typically do a monthly overview or a general overview of the upcoming month and somehow may fell through the cracks. So here we are. We're going to do a mid-month check-in and just kind of take a look at the remaining balance, yeah? And then possibly how it might further expand outwards, yeah? What's going on, please? What's going on, please, for Aries? Like always, take what resonates, leave what does not. If there's more than one energy clearly apparent to you on this board today, then you reverse those energies as you see fit. These are, after all, general collective readings, not one-to-one private, which is to say they may not resonate. Frustrating, but normal. Check your other placements. You will find yourself in there somewhere. All right. Oh. Let's do that one more time, please. There you go. Okay, 2 more times. What's going on? 3 of Pentacles, the Fool, King of Wands. Okay, you're feeling pretty good. Something's coming together. You like it. All right, cool. Knight of Wands, the 9 of Swords, and the Lovers. A little bit of something on the personal side that says, should I be excited for that or should I be scared of it? What do I do with this, Christina? We'll get there. Okay. 7 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Temperance. Whatever it is you're going to do, just trust yourself. You have experience on this. Something that suggests, I know what to do. Whatever fears or anxieties that you feel are being provoked, either by circumstance in life, to a specific connection, you're still you at the end of the day. Trust yourself. 7 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Temperance. You got this. You do. Steady hand, good sense of self here. Resourceful you are, practical you are, reliable you are. You know this. You have a really strong accredited history here. You are very temperanced, and I mean that in a very real sense. You're very temperanced, Aries. You have a lot of growth attached to you and sense of steady hand, steady work, and then patience attached to you as well. Okay? There's a little bit of everything going on for you right now, but I promise you the elements will come together the way they need to. Trust yourself. Trust your experience. 3 of Pentacles, the Fool, King of Wands. You know, your energy seems to be rising to a particular I almost said education. Some of you went back to school. That's for some of you, not all of you. But rising to a particular situation that requires participation. It's looking good. Okay, it's shaping up in a particular direction. 3 of Pentacles. Could be work, could be friendship, could be building structures. I'm not sure. Let's take a look. Let's see that 3 of Pentacles. Show me that 3 of Pentacles. What's going on? Let's see that 3 of Pentacles. Page of Cups, 6 of Wands, Chariot. Yeah. And your 3D things are shaping up in a particular way. It's looking like we're in a situation where multiple hands and or opinions, people's time, energy, and efforts are involved, and it's coming together. It's shaping up rather nicely. For you in the mid-month, things are at a particular flow point, and we don't want to disrupt that. It's looking actually kind of smooth right now. The Chariot, 6 of Wands, Page of Cups, you're showing me confidence. Things are literally shaping up for you right now, and it's also requiring the participation of others. So it's looking like it's a happy sort of all hands on deck. There's good spirit, there's goodwill, there's good energy surrounding this activity. It looks good. It looks like it's well shaped. I like this. Let's see the Fool. It's coming across heavily as project. Like I said, all hands on deck, but in a way that's joyous and or celebratory. There's something here about confidence and everyone's being seen, due credit, everything's being earned and it's well in place. We are a driving force in this. I like this. I like this. This is good. This is really good. Let's see that Fool, please. Show me the Fool. You have really got this, and this is nice compared to what I've been seeing for you, is this, I've got this. I got this. I got this. And this time I'm seeing help and or assistance. This is good. All right. Let's see that Fool, please. King of Pentacles. You have some consistent energy in you. 8 of Wands. The Hierophant. You might have some really strong Taurus in our chart. King of Pentacles. The Hierophant. I'm just throwing it out there. We also have a touch of Leo, Sag, and then Gemini. May or may not mean anything to you. Okay. Yeah, we're talking. We're opening up. We're taking a risk. Things feel so good for you. I like this. We're opening up. There's this sense of, I got this. I'm squaring things away. I have plans. The King of Pentacles and the Hierophant, I got news for you. They don't do things at random. That's a plan. That's absolutely 1000% a plan. But the point is that we're opening up towards the plan. We're allowing things to flow in and out. This is fantastic. I love this. You are killing it, man. You're killing it in terms of, or girl, whatever. It doesn't really matter. We've got our communications on point, activities on point. The goodwill here is through the roof. I love this. This is absolutely fantastic. We're trusting everybody to participate, to do their jobs well. You're getting excellent feedback. It's so rich in terms of quantity and quality. I love this. You just seem to be opening up and saying yes to this, and I'm taking care of that. And there's such a sense of goodwill, team effort here. I'm loving this so much. I love this. You're like, I'm so glad I'm doing this, and I've got this, and I got that. And the lines of communication are open. The activity surrounding it is on point. You are so glad that you're in this. Whatever this is coming through beautifully. It's coming through so beautifully. You're so glad that you're in it and that you committed to it. You're saying this is a really good use of my time, energy, and effort, as things should be. You're like, I'm so glad I kept an open will and spirit towards this, but with a plan, though. It's like you're executing your plan and you're so glad that you kept yourself open towards it, so you're trying to be flexible at the same time. I mean, this is fantastic. Look at you. You look so good. You're doing good things. I like your spirit, though. Your spiritual energy is just thriving right now. You look so good, honey. You really do. You feel light. You feel joyous. I love this. I absolutely love this. The King of Wands. You haven't shown me anything too specific yet other than the functionality of that. You know that pleasure of when things just fall into place? Boom, boom, boom. That's that kind of thing that when you experience it, you're like, green lights. You just get nothing but green lights. And that's just an amazing day. Do you know why? Because you have a whole bunch of days to compare it to when you didn't. So this is fantastic. You got green lights, at least here in the mid-month of May. I'm not saying it's 100% easy, but I am saying it's a nice flow. It's a nice flow. It really is. Let's see that. King of Wands. I love this. I love this. Let's see that. No, don't worry. We're going to hit a reality pocket here in a minute. But for the most part, let's just enjoy all these green lights, shall we? Don't you just love it when those little things fall into place and you see what everything adds up to? It's such a good feeling. Let's see that King of Wands, please. It's like when I go to the grocery store and I can actually remember every single thing I meant to get. And I don't have to go back. And that's a beautiful feeling. Except yours is a little bit larger. Okay. Five of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Queen of Swords. Oh, yeah. What's this? What's this? I don't like this. This is not as cooperative. This was fine. I don't like that. There's an influence here interrupting the flow. It's a little cold. It's a little detached. It's a little too perfunctory for me. There's someone in here who's kind of a naysayer. Kind of like a negative Nancy. You know? Doomsdayer. Well, these are all the things that are going to go wrong, though, Aries. So, awesome. So, you're experiencing a bunch of green lights, and you're very proud of yourself, and you should be. You stand by something that you believe in, and you put the best of yourself into every day. Why wouldn't you stand by that? I love this. You love it. You've got, as far as I can tell, all hands on deck except one. It's a little bit negative, and it is active. It's happening now. This is not someone whom we are separated with. This is someone who you wish you'd get a little bit more of their support, a little bit more of their positive thoughts, and they're kind of, it's almost like they're excusing themselves from being emotionally present with you at a time when you should be joyous and celebratory, because you're clearly doing good work here. You're high functioning right now. I love this. I really do. I love your open spirit. It's just someone's putting a little bit of a damp on your good spirit, and that sucks. It's not as supportive as you would like it to be. It does not have to be someone of romantic interest. I just know that they're a little critical They're a little critical. They're a little harsh. Maybe they don't want to, I don't know. Maybe they don't want you to get lost in the spirit, and they kind of pull you back down to reality. And they're like, Aries, remember this. You actually want more support from this person. Not less. They don't seem to be big on that right now. I don't know what the deal is, but they're kind of putting a little bit of a damp on the spirits of the thing. I don't know what their contributive role in this is. I have no clue, especially when it seems like everyone's doing their job and they're on point and there's goodwill. And not from this person. So I don't know what's up with that, and I'm sorry. It is a little cold. It's not completely dismissive, but it's a little cold. It's a little harsh. It's like a little critiquey, a little henpecky. And you're feeling good about this situation, so that sucks. I'm sorry about that. You know, it's when we have a kind of pool of energy like this, when everybody seems to be in a functioning flow state, and there's that one person that kind of draws a sharp contrast in comparison to everyone else. You can kind of tell who the negative people are. In that respect of, they're in our lives, and we wish they were more supportive. They occasionally show up, but they don't give us the full weight of their good thought, will, or opinion, or well wishes as much as we would like, but they do seem to have say. That's who this person is. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't help you. Well, okay, thanks, I guess. I don't know. It's almost like they're saying, I don't want to participate like everyone else is. I don't know what their reasons are. I couldn't tell you. I have no idea. It's a little sour for me. Because I understand and appreciate that kind of energy when you got that team spirit and the team motivation. Oh, and there's that one person who's like determined to not do that. It kind of gives you an idea of who you're working with, who your friends are, that kind of thing. Other than that, I want you to continue on in this. You're clearly good at it. You hit your stride. You're thriving. You're beautiful. Okay? Keep on keeping on. Okay? I love this. I love this. I like this. Whatever this is really speaks to you. Okay? Hopefully that person can get on board. I don't know. I'm not sure why I'm saying them. It's not a break. It's just a lack of emotional support. They seem to be not tuned into that with you right now. Okay? Now let's jump on over here. Knight of Wands, Nine of Swords, the Lovers. Excuse me. Let's see that Knight of Wands. Show me that Knight of Wands. Show me that Knight of Wands. Show me that Knight of Wands. Who knows? Maybe them not participating makes you happy. That just occurred to me. It's like, Christina, it could be the reason why Aries is so happy because this person's not participating. Oh, I feel so naughty saying that, but it's also, I can't say it's not true. I mean, it's like, oh, thank God that person's going to be absent from work for a week. Thank you. Now we can actually get real work done. Or, you know what? I didn't want you to help or something. But again, that should still kind of clue you in, right? About who your friends are, who your partners are, or who your coworkers are. If you're happy, I had to check my teeth, make sure I didn't get lipstick on myself. You know, that just occurred to me. That can be the case. Maybe that's why things are going so smoothly. Pay attention to that. It's because this person's not participating. Because you don't seem to be contesting it. That's why it's funny to me you're not contesting it. Or like, well, I totally understand if you don't want to opt into this. It would require a positive attitude. Once more, I have a personality, guys. I can't help it and I don't want to. In fact, it's because of my Aries moon and rising. I promise you it's not my Scorpio placements. It's my Aries that does this, okay? I am that person that will laugh when most people aren't. It's just my personality. I'm not a Mayo reader, guys. I have a real personality and it shows. My regular Aries crew, you know this. I'm not laughing at you. I would never do that. It's in context to the situation and how things provoke me because I'm a real person too. All right. Let's see that Knight of Wands. You know, for those folks, bless you, who say you don't need to explain yourself, yes, I do. I actually prevent a lot of negative commentary by bringing it up before someone else does. Okay? But thank you. I appreciate that. Knight of Wands, we have the Star, Strength, and the Two of Swords. Now, Pulling you aside at the more personal level, you're saying something deeply speaks to me, Christina. And it is more on the personal side. It's something that provokes or elicits your personal energy in the way of excitement, nervousness, passion, something that has nothing to do with work. The star, it's a little more personal to you than that. And it takes strength of will to look at it, to acknowledge it. When you view it, when you gaze upon the star, it excites you deeply. It thrills you. It provokes you. And it makes you feel all sorts of things. Desirous, spontaneous, alive, and nervous. And you're saying Two of Swords. Maybe it's not all that. Maybe it's not all that. Maybe I'm not having that reaction. Maybe that's not true. So Two of Swords typically is my first indication that we're trying to talk ourselves out of something. Especially given all the positive energy behind it, that tells me it makes you nervous. Okay. So that Knight of Wands, depending on how he is being used, can either be, I'm going to go towards this and you can't stop me, or I'm going to pull myself backwards real quick, despite the enormity of my own feeling. So there's something here that provokes a great deal of feeling in you, quite a bit. To gaze upon a star, whatever that is to you, it makes you feel strong and nervous simultaneously in Two of Swords. And so what starts off as a Two of Swords, well, maybe not, turns into a Nine of Swords. So that tells me whatever this star is provokes you quite a bit. Wait, let's see that Nine of Swords, please. Let's see that Nine of Swords. Let's see that Nine of Swords. Now, there's the Lovers on the other side of that, which can be enough to provoke anybody's worst fears. I understand. Let's see that Nine of Swords. Let's see that Nine of Swords. Show me that Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords for the Nine of Swords. Oh, yeah. Ace of Pentacles, Four Cups. Ooh. Oh, do I do something? Do I do something? That's a lot of mental sound and fury. So whatever this is really compels you. It draws you in and it makes you nervous as heck. Again, it's not an accusation. I'm reading the cards here. That's a lot of mental anxiety for a star that really elicits a natural response in you. Excitement. I want it. It gets me going. This is like a shot of espresso on a hard day. It just gets me going every time without fault. And like it really elicits very strong emotions in you that are equal parts. Oh God, that's mine. And I yearn for it. I long for it too. I reject it. No. So you see how a little bit of Two of Swords can go a long way. A little bit of that confusion. You would never think that Two of Swords has so much power. It really does. The more we act like this, then we start to build up a legendary, and I mean legendary level of anxiety around it. We start filling in the blanks with this because we haven't answered the question. With all sorts of curiosities and anxieties and what ifs and worst case scenarios and disasters are happening and lightning bolts are coming down and oh my God, I can't take this and that. No. So we will create a whole story with the whirlwind of our thoughts from some of the things that provoke us the most is what we want the most. Therefore, we're going to get an equally powerful response if we're not prepared for it. And right now you're saying you're not prepared to pursue this star, but by God, you'd like to. Ace of Pentacles, the offer's on the table, and just the idea of it, nope. Nine of Swords twice. And it makes you unhappy. The more you tell yourself no, the more it makes you unhappy with the Four of Cups. All right, let's do it. Let's check them out. Again, I'm not assigning fault. I'm just reading the cards. I see your energetic reaction on both extremes. How much you desire it and how much you stay the hell away from it. Okay. You don't have much middle room in there right now. Let's say this Lover. Let's say this Lover, okay? Let's say this Lover, they're all that. And then, you know, maybe we can help ease down the tension in there, you know? Let's say the Lovers here. Strong connections have a tendency to do this, I know. Some of the Lovers, some of the Lovers, some of the Lovers, some of the Lovers. The Knight of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the Six. I knew I was going to see the Six of Cups. I thought, and I said, I'm going to see the Six of Cups. Yeah, I know you know this person. Of course you do. And they, fine as hell. Or you fine as hell. Somebody here is fine as hell. But more than that, it makes things that much more difficult. It's one thing to kind of fantasize that lover's connection, right? We have an idea, maybe we see them every other Tuesday at some coffee house or whatever, but it's another, and then you can build up a legend around that, the mythology, and why the hell we stay away from it. You ever seen The 40-Year-Old Virgin? That's a great movie, hilarious. And the main character, Steve's character, he says, I love women, I respect them so much, I stay away from them. So I'm not, what I'm saying here is that it's not a generalized context of men or women. It's that character who's saying, I respect it and desire it so much, I got to stay the hell away from it. You're showing me that conflict because you desire it and want it so much that you're kind of staying the hell away from it. That's a lot of mental anguish. And there's a real opportunity here to engage with this. And when we don't, it causes us more upsetness. So again, I love your opening. It's so beautiful about where you are right now in the 3D, and everything you're engaged in is beautiful except for that one. But this is where, in terms of your personal sense of self and what's guiding you in terms of passion and love and high levels of connectivity, it doesn't make it any easier. My point is when we know them. 6 of Cups. That can make it about 1,000 times more harder. So the Knight of Cups, the love flow is towards this person. We have some Queen of Wands on top of the Lovers. Oh, forget about it. This is a knockout, right? This is like the steam's coming off this person. And that's either you or the person that you would aim your desires at. And your desires for it are quite high, but also, I'm going to point this out, natural. They're normal. Your energy, how it upticks when you think about this person, you look at them, you gaze upon them, whatever it is, the rise you feel in a very literal, probably sexual sense. If you're familiar with my work, I do intimate tarot as well. That's all natural, honey. It's all natural. It doesn't make things any easier, but I want you to know what you're experiencing is natural and normal to you. It's not a coincidence. But you do know them. 6 of Cups. We have sweet memories with this person, and you two are soul bonded to say the least. You know? And your desire for it so high, you stay the heck away from it. And of course, it's the thing that would give you the most relief. I have to put that out there because it's true. When we deny ourselves what we want that much, it becomes an ache. And like I said, we kind of build a myth around this and the impossible odds of it, so on and so forth. What you do with it, I don't know. We all have free will. Right now, I see the anxiety twisted up around this connection is so high, you don't dare put yourself forward into it, at least not yet. But the energy between you two, not just you. 6 of Cups and the Lovers is never a one-way street. It can't be. By definition, it cannot be. It will always be two. That means to some extent they understand and appreciate it and feel the same way. In some way. You cannot work with what you do not have. Rule number 1 to romance or love. You cannot work with what you do not have. You both have it in some way. Perhaps you do not know this about each other. Or perhaps you do. And there's more than one reason about why the heck we're staying away from this. But I can tell you this, honey, from years of experience, you can't fake that. It either is or it isn't. That's the genuine article, okay? And it doesn't help that someone here is stupidly good looking. Like, that's kind of rolling up on this. It probably doesn't help. Obviously beauty goes well beyond the surface. Someone either has a beautiful spirit or they don't, but that physical outward appearance can be intimidating as well. But yeah, no, we know this person's spirit to some extent, and that's another reason why we feel compelled towards it, is because it obviously goes beyond the surface. We understand that there's beauty in there too. Yeah, honey, Aries, I'm looking at Aries who's got a big old soft spot, and you're like, no. Yeah, I hate to break it to you, honey. I guess I talked to doctor, gave me the news. I got a bad case of loving you. And you're like, I know. Oh, Aries, honey, I'm not laughing at you. I want to see progress. I do. And you do too. It's not enough to just sit on that and act like everything's cool, because it's not. It hurts. It hurts. It does hurt. Okay. Let's see that Seven of Pentacles, please. I don't know if we'll see more progress on that. I honestly don't know. You seem so determined to stay the hell away from it. Let's see that Seven of Pentacles, please. Show me that Seven of Pentacles. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got lost in that. That's all right. That's what I do. I'm gonna try not to, but some stories are more interesting than others. You know, I'm just saying, I've been doing this a long time. I can tell you for a fact some stories are more interesting than others. Let's see that Seven of Pentacles. We got the Chariot, the Three of Pentacles, the Tower. Oh, busted. Busted. Not you, honey. Someone else that you're working with in that Three of Pentacles when everything was going so smooth. You realize something. Somebody's not so cooperative. Ooh. Oh, yes. I wonder who it could be. The person who declined that? I'm just telling you right now, I already know who it is. I already know who it is. You do too. You're not stupid. You already know. You opened up right away. Things are coming together. All hands on deck. Everybody's giving their best work, best performance, good spirit, high five. Yes. Okay. Brad, Bob, Sheila, we're all doing awesome. Team. Go team. There's that one person. You know what? You can't support me on this one. You're being a little negative. That's cool. We don't really need you here. You're going to bring down the team spirit. Who could it be that you realize at some point in future, hey, Seven of Pentacles, they're never helpful, or they always got a shitty attitude. So it's interesting that you seem to realize it very shockingly in future when it was there this whole time. How long has it been since this person, quote unquote, cooperated with you? There's team, and then there's one person here that represents anti-team. And you're kind of used to it. In fact, you're happy that they don't participate. And for some reason, that hits you in the future. Even though you've had years of this person's kind of energy and their attitude, and you know what to expect for them, it's just now dawning on you, hey, we're all moving forward in a particular direction, and they don't. They haven't helped in years. I'm so used to it, I'm happy when they split, or they don't show up, or they don't help. What the hell? So that kind of hits you, right? That person's energy should probably take its exit, not cooperate or not help, because it wasn't anyway, and it hasn't for a long time. So I don't know why that hits your radar so hard in future, but it's kind of like you see it for what it is now. A person's sense of ongoing non-cooperation speaks volumes about who they are and how they don't help and what their lack of motivation and so forth is. And for you, it seems to be coming from a personal space of I just don't like this, or I just don't want to, or I just don't care about this the way you do. And you kind of know that. So you don't mind that they're absent, but it catches up to you later at some point. Hey, were they ever invested in this? I don't know why that hit you so hard in future. You had lots of time to see it, but perhaps you just got used to it. Something to think about. King of Pentacles. I don't think you'll be asking for the help or assistance in future, but they seem to be taking some sort of exit from your life or your life path. Seven of Pentacles, I don't know, it's stretched out. I can't see it. Let's see that King of Pentacles. But yeah, no, they're the opposite of cooperative, friendly, all hands on spirit, good energy, positivity, or even freaking functioning emotional support. I don't know, honey, but you would. King of Pentacles. Let's see that King of Pentacles. Man, that hits you weird, doesn't it? Have they always been like this? Have they always not given up and I just kind of put up with it? And I let them excuse themselves over and over again, and I was kind of happy that they did? What does that say about me? And why do I keep them around? And why do I keep expecting them to cooperate when I know they won't? All right, let's see that King of Pentacles. Let's see that King of Pentacles. That's one little trick I tell people all the time. If you would rather know what someone else would be doing, let them do it. Kind of tells you who the real support in your life is. People who show up and mean it, and they got the spirit to back it up. Or people who find excuses to always bow out. Okay. 8 of Cups, 9 of Wands, the Magician. Oh, interesting. Wow. That's a forcible absence. Oh, you took that really hard. Because now you're kind of pissed at it. Oh, Aries, honey. I don't know who that is to you, but you're taking it very deeply. And perhaps you should. If my personal opinion, it's overdue. But you are taking it to a personal level that goes beyond sense of cooperation and benefit and help and assistance. You're actually quite upset with this, and you are full on rejecting it. Whatever that is, that non-cooperative element that I saw right here with this Queen of Swords, you realize it and it hits you actually pretty hard. And now you are full on rejecting it and you want to. I'm not saying you're being sensitive. I'm saying on the contrary, you're overdue for seeing this for what it is. And I don't know why. I don't think you're being overly sensitive at all. It's something that perhaps you were supposed to see, realize, or issue much earlier. Okay. Okay. This little FYI. Had to do a time check. Daughter should be coming home from school any minute, in which case you will see a break and then your message will pick up where it left off. But yeah, no, you're taking this personally. You're like, I won't have anything to do with this. You need to get out. I didn't realize how uncooperative and unsupportive you really were. It was there this whole time, but for some reason it's hitting you like a ton of bricks in the future. Okay. Temperance. I'm still waiting to get back to this. I mean, no, this is important. I understand it's important. It's clearly an overdue summary of your connection, relationship, whatever it is to this person. I do not know. No, I don't think you're being sensitive at all. You have such a strong pathway to this of ongoing, consistent behavior with this person. It's time you saw it for what it was. Something like this. Let's say temperance. Show me temperance. Show me temperance. Show me temperance. Show me temperance. Yeah, you are rejecting this. And you want to. I'm like, I'm done with that shit. Kind of like that. 5 of Wands. Justice. The 8 of... Oh, you couldn't see it. You really couldn't see it. Oh my God, you really couldn't see it, honey. Oh, you always gave this energy the benefit of the doubt. That's why you didn't reject it sooner. Oh, well, that makes so much sense then. Oh, it does. It really does. It makes so much sense. I want to get back to this, guys. Come on. Don't leave me hanging on this. Fine. It's your reading. It's your dime. All right. Temperance, 5 of Wands, Justice, the 8 of Swords. Whoa. You always gave this situation, this person specifically, the benefit of the doubt. Whenever they dipped out, bowed out, they had a reason. They just couldn't be supportive. They couldn't be there for you. See how that's stretching out over years. You're seeing how that's stretching out, and you always excused it. You always excused it. You're saying you're not excusing it anymore. You're saying there's no excuse for this. You're using temperance for yourself, understanding that you're rejecting the situation is correct for you. One moment. Okay, so like I said, you've always given this situation the benefit of the doubt, and it didn't always make sense to you. It was literally a case of blind faith over and over again. There was always a reason or excuse, and perhaps you took it at its word, and you got used to it. You got used to this person's nonsense of support. Non-support, non-participation. That's what I was trying to say. And you always kind of took it at face value. Well, okay, if that's all right. Well, if you're not into it, I don't know what their function is. Neither do you. But it's hitting you so hard now that you can kind of see it for what it is, where it's coming from, and how you've always, time after time, given this the benefit of the doubt, and it's kind of occurring to you, they just don't want to be here. And I keep allowing them to show up and then say they don't want to be here, and excusing them and their shitty attitude and their non-helpful disposition, when you seem to be surrounded by people who have the same mentality, sense of spirit of will, etc. So you've given this situation always the benefit of the doubt, but it was always like you were battling against someone else's will, and you were, but you didn't see it for what it was. 8 of Swords, perhaps you didn't want to, but for some reason now, in the future, you were in the position to reject this because you can see it fully. You gave this way too much allowance. I'm sorry, but I'm just glad that you could see it now. And I know what you're giving the benefit of the doubt, and then you got used to it, but you didn't question it deeply enough. Well, now it's here. The pathway I'm on works really well for me, but you clearly don't want to be part of it, even though you say you do. But you always reject it, and I always let you reject it. So I'm going to stop giving you room to reject this, because I like this path I'm on. You show up and you don't do shit, and you find reasons to excuse yourself and your shitty attitude. We don't need that around here. Whatever this is, I don't know what this is, but you've clearly given it the benefit of the doubt time and again. Time and again. Time and again. Some of you have some really sharp Sagittarius in your profile. Why am I getting so much Libra energy here? I don't know. That may or may not mean anything. Let's not get caught up in that. But yeah. No, I get you. I got you. That you're not welcoming this back into the project work or to the fold or whatever. You seem to be isolating it. Get it out. Get it away. I'm not going to allow this to interfere anymore. You know, if it can be disapproving or unsupportive, it can be disapproving and unsupportive from a distance. Thank you. You're shutting it out. You are completely shutting it out. Okay. You are shutting it out. Fascinating. Well, there's some really strong progress for you. Okay. Aries, don't leave me. Like, seriously, look. I know that there's a lot of anxiety surrounding this. Can I just ask you? You're like, making it real, making it real. I like it so much, I gotta stay the hell away from it. I don't know. Just do something with this, please, just a little bit. I didn't see anything shift beyond that. I know it's on your mind a lot. I can see that. It means a lot to you. And it's on your mind, and it's in your heart, and it's in your spirit, and it's in your sex. It's all in there. It's all in there. Okay? Do something with this, please. I have no parallels between this and this person's presence in your life. This one is not. You won't go anywhere near it. Please do something with this. This is once in a lifetime kind of energy. I'm not your mom. I'm not your therapist. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but I am encouraging you because I care about you. And when we care about other people, we encourage them. This is that thing, like, you really, really want to do this. So my job is to kind of point you in that direction. I can't force you. I can't make you. You have free will. I respect that. But I would ask you, with a little bit of Aries homework, try to open up towards this. Okay? I promise you it's not one-sided. There's no way in hell that could ever be one-sided. I'm trying to get something specific because there's so much, there's wealth of memories in here I can't see today. We're not doing that. But you two have two different skin tones, maybe. Two different skin tones for some of you. Little hands. Somebody has small hands. I only have one, but it's so easy. It's just so easy that it could apply to anybody, so it probably doesn't help you. That's what I get frustrated with some of these, because the impressions or images I get, sometimes they're not specific enough, and I'm like, anybody can relate to that. That's why it's so frustrating. Other than the two skin tones that I saw faintly, small, little, petite hands compared to someone else's hands. But it's just, I have one, I keep saying Klimt's, The Kiss. Okay? The Kiss. Just The Kiss. If you've ever seen Klimt, he's a painter, very famous, abstract. Great painting called The Kiss, or The Kiss. There's something about memory, in memory with a kiss, or the kiss. The kiss, the kiss, something like this. Okay? It's very sweet. Blue and red. Blue and red. That's it. Okay? Okay. Okay, we gotta move on. I'm sorry, cause that's what I'm saying. Just something, honey. Drop a page. I don't know. Drop a page. Oh my God. You don't have to immediately launch into an Ace of Pentacles, honey. Just drop a page. I don't know. Do something. What? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know, just something there about the hands. What is that? Oh, counseling therapy was underneath it. That could mean somebody's profession, your profession, their profession. I don't know. Bringing these two together, though, we need to counsel ourselves. We need to reconcile ourselves to this. This isn't a love reading right here, except that one portion. We want to bring this together. We need counsel in this. Okay. Perhaps do more than just watch the tarot lady. Consult with other people, yeah? Okay. Davine, I know. Oh, I know. Oh, Aries, you're killing me, honey. We have the vivid dream, the offer of Venus. There, I mean, I know that distinct impression of beauty in rose we have that dream of making that offer. We have dreams about this person. Oh, the lovers of 6 of Cups. You're damn right you're dreaming about each other. You think they don't dream about you too? There's the offer of Venus. And it's so vivid. We have such strong dreams of giving this person something that is such a strong impression you have of this person. Oh, man. So, of course, I'm getting on the oracles about them and not about this. Oh, yeah. Intention, self-love, creation. Absolutely. Know that you love yourself enough to give yourself what it is that you need and desire. There. That's it. That's all I'm going to say. Okay? Okay. Yes. I went over with someone else's too. Well, it is what it is. Okay. The cross. Yeah, I know. There's a heavy Hierophant energy here today. Some of you might have some very distinct Taurus in your profile. Number 36, a sense of burden, my cross to bear. I'm going to push back on you about that. Okay? If it's what you believe to be true, then it will be. Number 4, courtship. I know what's in your heart. I know what's in your heart. Okay? Number 4 as well. I know they're in your heart, honey. The tulips, in the Lenormand classically, tulips, and then also in history, tulips were the secret flower of the lovers. Back then, when you had to court somebody, it was everybody's business. You had no privacy. If you went on one date, you were as good as engaged back then, right? So if you didn't want the formality of public appearance, what you would do is that you would create signals with your lover, and the most famous being tulips. If you got tulips, then you knew who it was from, and it was not for anybody else's business. So here, sometimes we wish we could give that special flower to that person of significance with the indication of this is between you and me, right? Courtship is still 4 of Wands. Okay, this is between you and I. And then the tulips, the 9, who knows? Who knows? Maybe a little more time, a little more coaxing, all right? We can send a tulip to our special person. I don't know. I'm just putting it out there as the realm of many possibilities that is life. Yes. I hope this helped you. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well.